Hey, what's up? It's Nate. I'm online with DoorDash and Uber Eats. I have not turned Grubhub on yet. I've been leaving Grubhub off lately just because it hasn't been great for me. I don't get great orders on there, and the orders I do get there is always a long wait. So I just haven't been turning it on unless it's really slow. Anyway, DoorDash and Uber Eats tonight, maybe Grubhub later. I got my first order already on Uber Eats, $11 going, I think, a little over 4 miles from Wayback Burger, which is just down the street here a little bit. So I'm going to go pick that up. Should be ready. It usually is there, and we'll get our night moving. All right, got that delivered. Not too big of a deal. It was a meet at the door, but they didn't answer. Luckily, they did respond to the text message very quickly and said, oh, just leave it there. So I did that. That's what they asked for. Let's keep moving. All right, got an order on DoorDash from Tropical Smoothie, $6.50 going 4 miles. Picked that one up. And then as I was driving to the Tropical Smoothie, they stacked another order on top, $10 for 7 miles. Now I accepted it. For some reason, I was thinking wrong about it. My initial thought was like, oh, 7 miles. I'm already going 4, so it's only 3 more miles for $10. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's actually an additional 7 miles. So it'll be like a total of 11 miles, but it's from Panda Express, which is in the same parking lot. I'm gonna keep the order. Maybe there's some hidden tips. That one probably wasn't a good stack to grab because it will take me a fair bit out of the zone, but it's still kind of early in the night too. All right, so there was about a 10-minute wait at Tropical Smoothie for the 4 smoothies that they ordered, and the Panda Express was ready when I got there by that time. So kind of went how I expected it to go. Now we are going 3.8 miles to drop off the Tropical Smoothie. The Tropical Smoothie order ended up being $7.50, so that helps quite a bit. I appreciate that. But now we are headed 7.7 miles to drop off the Panda Express. So might not have been my best choice to accept this one. Okay, there was a hidden tip on that Panda Express. It ended up being $11 instead of the $10. So an extra $1, not terrible. Now, of course, I do have to drive about 7 miles back to get into the area where I want to be. But overall, what was that? $18.50 for 11 miles. That's not terrible. That's not terrible looking at the whole order as a whole. Now, if I would have only done the first order, I would have been in the zone already. I might have gotten another $10 order for a shorter distance. So you just don't know about that. But anyway, I'm gonna head back. We're gonna keep moving. Just got back in my area, got an order on DoorDash, Rallies, $6.50 for 2.4 miles, something like that. Good news is they've actually opened their lobby now for at least part of the day, I think until 9 p.m. I'll still use the drive-thru if it's not busy, but there were like 4 or 5 cars in it. I went in, food was ready, got it. We're headed on our way, 0.8 miles for the drop-off. So pretty good order here. All right, grab another order on DoorDash from Red Robin, $7. It's 5 miles or 5.1 miles, but I'm about a mile from the restaurant, so it's gonna be about a 4-mile delivery, I think. Should be okay, and it'll give them a little time to get the order ready while I'm driving there. So let's go do that one. Okay, there was a short wait for the Red Robin, but while I was waiting, got an order on Uber Eats from Logan's Roadhouse, delivering right about in the same area. So I picked that one up. Logan's is right on the way. I'm gonna grab it. I assume the food will be ready. They're usually very quick in there, and we'll get these both dropped off. I think that one was $11.70 for whatever it was, 4.5 miles by the time I had driven a little ways, so pretty good. All right, the order at Logan's was ready, so I'm headed 3.3 miles to drop off the DoorDash order, leave at the door. Got both orders dropped off, both leave at the door. The second one was at the back door. That's not a big deal. I can do that, no problem at all. The first one, the DoorDash order, had a hidden tip, very generous tip on it. Ended up being $11 instead of the $7. So like an $8.50 tip, I think it was. That's pretty darn good for that one. And then the Uber Eats order from Logan's, that was $11.70. The base pay I saw was $3.70. So they're showing an $8 tip. I'm expecting that to go up also because $8 is the magic number on Uber Eats. $8 tips have the possibility and often end up being actually more than $8. I grabbed another order on DoorDash. It's a shopping order at Meijer. It was like 5 items, I think, $11.25, 2.5 miles or something. Pretty good order. The only kind of bummer about it is that it does have a 5-pound bag of dog food. The 5 pounds isn't an issue. The issue is that the dog food is on the complete opposite corner of the store from everything else they ordered, but not a big deal, really. We'll get a few steps in. The store's not that big. I'll be okay. All right, I am actually going to call it a night there. Pretty short night. It's 7 p.m. I got out at 4:15, so about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Haven't gotten an order in about 5. It is Sunday night, so things are going to start slowing down. Usually just stops at 8 for me, or at least that's when I leave. So maybe it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm not really sure. I will put the totals on the screen. Depending on that Uber Eats tip, if that comes through, I think we're right about $70, which is pretty good for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Comment below if there's anything you want to say, questions, comments, concerns, whatever down there. Thumbs up on the video if you like it. Please subscribe also while you're down there. And thanks for watching.